Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky made an impassioned and emotional plea to Congress on Wednesday for continued American support against Russia's unrelenting assault, speaking personally and passionately about why Ukraine needed more aid and weapons to lawmakers whose ranks include some vocal S. Zelensky's address to a joint session of Congress came after he met with President Biden during an extraordinary day in Washington that marked the Ukrainian leader's first international trip since Russia invaded Ukraine 300 days ago. The two projected a united front at the White House, and both men issued blistering rebukes of Russia as they sought to rally support for a long and grueling war. But Zelensky, who has found his closest ally in Biden, faced a far greater challenge on Capitol Hill, where a growing number of House Republicans, who are poised to take control of the chamber in January, have expressed skepticism or outright opposition to continuing to send more aid to Ukraine. Zelensky's visit also came as U.S. public support for sending expansive amounts of aid to Ukraine has softened significantly over the past several months amid rising economic anxieties. Still, Zelensky, who donned his signature military green sweater and heavy boots, received several standing ovations from the hundreds of lawmakers gathered Wednesday, at times almost moving him to tears. But he told Congress he needs more aid and weapons to defeat Russia, and sought to convince lawmakers that they were not doing Ukraine a favor, that the United States and other countries had just as much of a stake in the war as Ukraine does. We have artillery, yes, thank you. Is it enough? Honestly, not really, Zelensky said. He continued, your money is not charity. It's an investment in the global security and democracy that we handle in the most responsible way. He added, this battle cannot be frozen or postponed. It cannot be ignored hoping that the ocean or something else will provide protection. Putting the focus squarely on you support, he continued, so much depends on the world. So much in the world depends on you. After the speech, House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy, Republican California, said, my position has never changed. I support Ukraine but I never supported a blank check. We want to make sure there's accountability for everybody, the money that is spent. His comments reflected a growing consensus among House Republicans who have demanded more oversight of how allotted funds are used. On the whole, lawmakers in attendance were spirited by Zelensky's appearance, giving him 18 standing ovations throughout his speech. Republicans and Democrats often cheered as they clapped, while Representative Madeleine Dean, DPA, unfurled the Ukrainian flag and held it up with the help of her Democratic colleagues to visibly show Zelensky the support that exists for his country.